In the depths of our world, secrets lie abandoned and forgotten, crime scenes of notorious acts that once shook humanity to its core. It's as if time itself has frozen, preserving the chilling echoes of the past that still linger. These are the places where history's most infamous deeds were carried out, their stories etched into the very fabric of their surroundings. Our fascination with these sites is undeniable, a morbid curiosity that draws us into their haunting grip. Fear and fascination intertwine, creating a chilling allure that's impossible to shake off. Each empty room, each deserted street corner holds the potential to whisper tales of horror and despair. These abandoned crime scenes, scattered across the globe, serve as silent reminders of the dark side of human nature. They stand as eerie monuments to the heinous acts that occurred within their confines. The chilling stories they tell are not for the faint of heart. Join us as we take a journey into the chilling tales of abandoned crime scenes across the globe. Yesterday, our journey begins in the quiet German hamlet of Hinterkaifeck, the site of a gruesome family massacre in 1922. Nestled amidst the serene Bavarian countryside, the small hamlet of Hinterkaifeck bore witness to a chilling crime that remains shrouded in mystery to this day. In the spring of 1922, 6 members of the Gruber family, spanning 3 generations, were brutally murdered on their remote farm. Days before the gruesome discovery, the patriarch, Andreas Gruber, had shared tales of strange occurrences around the farm: mysterious footsteps in the attic, a newspaper that no one in the family had bought, and the inexplicable disappearance of a house key. Alas, these chilling anecdotes were dismissed as mere rural superstitions until the unimaginable happened. The bodies were discovered by a neighbor who, alarmed by the family's prolonged absence from church, decided to pay a visit. The ghastly sight that awaited him is something that has been etched into the annals of criminal history. Each family member brutally bludgeoned, their bodies hidden in the barn and house. The crime scene was a tableau of horror that sent shockwaves across the nation and beyond. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the identity of the murderer remains unknown. The case grew colder as years turned into decades, yet the whispers of the horror that befell the Gruber family never ceased. The Hinterkaifeck farm became a site of morbid curiosity, drawing visitors from far and wide. Many reported strange occurrences, an uncanny sense of dread, and even apparitions. These tales of the supernatural only added another layer of mystery to the already enigmatic crime. The farm was finally demolished in 1923, but the echoes of the past continue to resonate in the quiet hamlet. The lands where the Gruber family once lived their simple lives are now an eerie reminder of the tragedy that unfolded there. Today, the farm stands abandoned, a chilling testament to the unsolved mystery that continues to haunt the quiet hamlet. Next, we travel to the heartland of America, to the small town of Villisca, Iowa, the site of a chilling mass murder in 1912. There, in a modest white house on a quiet street, the Moore family and 2 overnight guests fell victim to an unimaginable crime. As they slept peacefully in their beds, an unknown assailant armed with an axe snuffed out their lives one by one. The victims were 6 members of the Moore family and 2 young friends who were staying overnight. The crime was savage, the motive puzzling, and the culprit elusive. Following the gruesome discovery, shockwaves rippled through the close-knit community of Villisca. Local law enforcement, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the crime, called in detectives from the Burners Detective Agency of Kansas City. Despite their best efforts, the case was fraught with missteps and controversies. Theories abounded, suspects were questioned and even brought to trial, but the mystery of who committed the Villisca Axe Murders remained unresolved. Now, over a century later, the Villisca Axe Murder House stands as a grim testament to that fateful night. The house, carefully preserved in its 1912 state, has gained a macabre reputation. Many visitors and paranormal investigators have reported strange occurrences, such as children's voices, moving objects, and feelings of unease. Some believe the spirits of the slain Moore family and their guests linger within its walls, forever trapped in the moment of their untimely demise. The Villisca Axe Murder House, now a tourist attraction, offers guided tours for those brave enough to step into its chilling past. But just a word of caution, dear listener, as you tread those old wooden floors, remember, you're walking through a snapshot of one of the most puzzling and brutal unsolved crimes in American history. The Villisca Axe Murder House, now a tourist attraction, continues to bear the scars of the horrific crime, a chilling reminder of the past. Our journey takes us next to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, to the site of the infamous Manson family murders. In the summer of '69, the world was rocked by a series of horrifying crimes that unfolded in the heart of Tinseltown. The victims, 5 in total, included the radiant actress Sharon Tate, who was 8 months pregnant at the time. Also among the victims were coffee heiress Abigail Folger, her partner Wojciech Frykowski, hairstylist Jay Sebring, and teenager Stephen Parent, who was visiting the property's caretaker. The scene was gruesome, a chilling tableau of violence that shocked the nation. The word "pig" was scrawled in blood on the front door, a macabre signature left by the perpetrators, members of the Manson family cult led by the infamous Charles Manson. The investigation that followed was a media circus, drawing international attention and fascination. Manson, along with 4 of his followers, was eventually apprehended and convicted for the crimes. The trial was a spectacle, marked by outbursts from the accused and a palpable sense of horror that such brutality could occur in a place known for its glitz and glamour. The cultural impact of the Manson family murders was profound. It marked the end of the '60s era of peace and love, ushering in a more cynical, fearful age. The house on Cielo Drive became synonymous with the dark underbelly of Hollywood, a stark contrast to the fame and fortune that the city was known for. The site has since gained a notorious reputation. Despite the original house being demolished in 1994, the location continues to draw those fascinated by its dark history. Ghost stories and tales of eerie happenings abound, contributing to the site's unsettling aura. The house, since demolished, remains a site of morbid curiosity, a stark reminder of the darkness that once unfolded within its walls. Finally, we venture into the depths of the Guyanese jungle, to the site of the Jonestown Massacre, one of the deadliest cult suicides in history. Jonestown, a settlement established by the People's Temple, a cult led by Jim Jones, was once a thriving community of over 900 people. It was touted as a socialist paradise, an escape from the perceived corruption and injustice of the outside world. Yet, beneath this utopian facade lurked a sinister reality. On November 18, 1978, the world was shocked to its core. Over 900 men, women, and children were found dead in Jonestown, victims of a mass murder-suicide at the hands of their leader, Jim Jones. The phrase, "drinking the Kool-Aid," was born from this grim event, as cyanide-laced fruit punch was the chosen method of execution. Following this horrific event, investigations revealed a chilling tale of manipulation, fear, and control. Jones had led his followers into isolation, gradually stripping them of their individuality and freedom. Many were forced to participate in the mass suicide, while others went willingly, believing in Jones's warped vision of revolutionary suicide. Today, the site of the Jonestown Massacre is eerily quiet. The once bustling community is now a ghost town, reclaimed by the dense, unforgiving jungle. The few remaining structures are grim reminders of the lives lost and the atrocities committed. Visitors report an oppressive, chilling atmosphere. Some claim to hear faint echoes of the past, the laughter of children, the murmur of prayers, and the chilling final speech of Jim Jones. Whether these are the products of overactive imaginations or spectral remnants of the past, we may never know. The Jonestown Massacre site serves as a stark warning of the dangers of unchecked power and manipulation. It's a chilling reminder of the lengths people will go to in their quest for utopia, and the price they pay when that utopia turns into a nightmare. The site, now reclaimed by the jungle, remains a haunting testament to the horrors that unfolded there. As we conclude our journey, we are left with a chilling reminder of the darkness that humanity is capable of. We've traversed the globe, from the isolated Hinterkaifeck farm in Germany to the quiet streets of Villisca, Iowa. We've walked in the footsteps of the Manson family in California and felt the eerie echo of the Jonestown Massacre in Guyana. Each location, though now abandoned, resonates with a haunting past, a stark testament to the horrifying crimes that took place. These sites, once teeming with life, now lie desolate, their silence speaking volumes about the gruesome tales they've witnessed. They serve as a chilling reminder of the grim chapters of human history, the narratives of which are etched in their very fabric. These are not just abandoned places, they are the echoes of past atrocities reverberating through time. In the end, these abandoned crime scenes stand as silent witnesses to the chilling tales of humanity's past.